Adam M. Grant, Think Again, The Power of Knowing What You Don't Know. And Think Again, The Power of Knowing What You Don't Know, author Adam M. Grant highlights the importance of rethinking and adapting beliefs in a rapidly changing world. The book delves into mastering the art of reassessing our beliefs and embracing change by adopting a scientific approach, questioning our own competence, and overcoming our blind spots. With convincing examples, Grant demonstrates how recognizing multiple perspectives on an issue can lead to better persuasion, and ultimately fostering a learning culture within organizations.
Change your mind to succeed. In a world where information is increasing rapidly, it pays to change your mind. The book highlights the downfall of BlackBerry smartphones, which failed to adapt its technology despite Apple's iPhone gaining market share. The key message here is that sticking to your guns is no longer enough to succeed. Training yourself to think like a scientist by testing your theories and adapting to incoming data can lead to success. Scientifically minded leaders are more likely to pivot and adjust their business models when things go wrong, according to a study on Italian startups. As a business leader or entrepreneur, it's crucial to learn how to rethink and integrate new information into your belief systems and strategies. Humility is key. Do you know what you don't know? Most people have blind spots in their abilities that they overestimate. This makes it difficult to improve skills, particularly in areas like emotional intelligence. Humility opens doors for learning and competence without affecting self-confidence. Task-based conflict can also be helpful in illuminating blind spots, as long as it remains respectful and focused on improving strategy and methods. Successful teams experience both task conflict and relationship harmony, while unsuccessful teams focus only on personal disagreements. To succeed, we must first be humble enough to admit what we don't know. Master the art of persuasion. Effective persuasion involves finding common ground, using fewer arguments, and displaying a scientist's curiosity towards your opponent. Author Adam Grant emphasizes that negotiators must avoid the tug-of-war mentality and engage in a more rhythmic dance of negotiation where both sides can gain ground. The best negotiators also present a few, strong arguments in favor of their case, instead of piling on weaker ones. Additionally, they are curious about their opponent's viewpoint, asking questions to better understand their perspective. By following these 3 key steps, negotiators can change people's minds more effectively. Changing deep-seated beliefs. The most effective strategy to overcome prejudice and bigotry is to demonstrate that arbitrary factors shaped our beliefs, and by encouraging individuals to consider this, it can lead to a realization of the flaws in their beliefs, according to 2 distinct examples of bridging ideological divides presented in the book. Daryl Davis, a black musician, sets out on a mission to talk to Ku Klux Klan, KKK, members and succeeded in transforming many Klan members into leaving the KKK, including one member's invitation to be his daughter's godfather. Davis showed how the fundamental roots of their racist beliefs were due to their accidental upbringing in a family that openly upheld white supremacy, and by prompting them to self-reflect, it led Klan members to renounce their racism. Similarly, 2 rival baseball teams' fans held deep prejudice against each other. Grant, the book's author, wanted to bridge the divide between them, so he requested both teams to write essays that demonstrated how random their dislike for the other team was. Yankee fans realized that they would have supported the Red Sox if born into a supportive Red Sox family, and the same was true for Red Sox fans who disliked Yankee fans. The key takeaway from both examples is that the capacity to change lies in individuals' realization they hold their beliefs only by chance. According to the book, confronting ignorant beliefs and supporting views through compassion key actions in overcoming ideological differences. The power of motivational interviewing. In the book, the author recounts how Dr. Arnaud Gagner used a technique called motivational interviewing to convince a young mother to vaccinate her premature baby. Motivational interviewing is based on the idea that it's more effective to help people discover their own reasons to rethink instead of simply presenting your reasons. The interviewer begins by exploring why the person thinks the way they do and what might motivate them to change their mind. While doing this, they listen instead of doing most of the talking, and they use reflective listening to acknowledge the other person's view and feelings. At the end, the interviewer emphasizes that the person has complete freedom to choose whether or not to change. This approach is effective in getting people to change their minds about everything from vaccines to quitting smoking, getting more exercise, and stopping gambling. Climate activism, the problem with a black and white approach. In his documentary, An Inconvenient Truth, Al Gore highlighted the issue of climate change to the world. However, even after 15 years, only 59% of Americans considered it a severe issue. The problem with climate activists is that they present the climate change debate as if people need to choose between two sides, science and climate deniers. This approach simplifies the complex range of viewpoints into two categories, which forces people to pick a side. However, people are more likely to change their minds when an issue is presented as having many different perspectives. Activists must show that there are lots of opinions to choose from, instead of just being right or wrong. Research shows that experts appearing doubtful about their positions are more persuasive. If environmentalists had managed to do this, then more Americans might have focused on the science, rather than the sides. The importance of a learning culture in organizations. The NASA Columbia Space Shuttle disaster in 2003 was a tragedy caused by a lack of rethinking and a culture centered around performance. A learning culture that prioritizes growth and rethinking is necessary for companies to be innovative and make fewer mistakes. To instill a learning culture, organizations must provide psychological safety to employees where they feel comfortable taking risks and admitting errors without fear of punishment. Failure is not an option, and mistakes must be identified and ironed out for companies to learn, grow, and succeed over the long haul.
In conclusion, the book emphasizes the significance of rethinking our beliefs and embracing change to remain successful in a fast-paced world. By adopting a scientific mindset, staying humble about our competence, and fostering learning cultures in organizations, we can better adapt to new information and negotiate effectively. Clearing our blind spots through fruitful understanding and humility allows us to redefine our core beliefs, change our minds, and make better informed decisions. Think Again is a powerful reminder that continuous learning and adaptation are the keys to thriving in a world of constant change.